can fly.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another game analysis video where I go over every single one of my touches on the ball in an entire game, every single one of my defensive plays, just to critique it, analyze it, and just try to learn from it so I can grow and develop as a player. Anyway, in this game, we're taking on OKC Energy at OKC Energy, and it's a huge game for us because it's a derby match. This is our rival, interstate rival, so it's a very big game, televised nationally on ESPN2, so this is pretty exciting, especially to restart the season with this game. Here is OKC's starting lineup. As you can see, they're going with 3 center backs, and then they actually have 2 wing backs. So at times it's 5 in the middle, but sometimes it's 5 in the back. Here is our starting lineup, which is actually correct. If you guys have seen the game analysis videos from last year, it seemed like it was always wrong. But I'm number 13, Matt Sheldon, and in this game I'm playing left back. And here we go. Here is the start of the 2020 season after about a 4-month delay because of coronavirus. OKC has the ball. They play a long ball in behind. And as always, I always talk about this, but if your center back is going out wide to cover you to go in behind, I'm going to go in behind to cover him. So we're basically swapping positions, just doubling down then. And when that ball kind of pops out, I just toe poke it. Obviously, it would have been better to try to get a throw in, but it's just like an instinctual poke at the ball and ended up being a corner kick. Here's a free kick for us. The ball's going to be won by OKC. I'm backpedaling and then just try to head the ball up into one of our guys. It doesn't connect, but now we have the ball and we want to try to keep it and build. And this is just the second minute of the game. You can see there's tons of space right here. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm seeing that space. So I'm going to take the touch into the space, play into my right mid who's checking down, and he tries to play it back to the center back, but just has a rough pass. And then here, this happens all the time, so I do a good job to anticipate it. But when they throw the ball in, he's just going to one-touch it back. I jump on it, anticipate it well, and then try to carry the ball up the field. It goes out of bounds off the OKC guy, and I try to do a fast throw in, but the ref says that I moved too far forward, about a few yards too forward. So I had to retake the throw in. They're all set now. I'm going to play it back to my center back so we can try to build and keep the ball. And we have a decent little build here through the center and then back out wide, and now we're gone. Another throw in from me. I'm just going to throw it into my winger. He's going to take the ball and bring it back to me. Now, right here, I think the best option would be to one-time it right here to Lebo Moloto, but I take the touch inside to where the space is and then play him, and he tries to pop the ball forward. He then receives the ball now, looks forward, kind of realizes that, you know what, let's try to build now. We just lost the ball for a brief second, and we try to build. Now we have our forward on the ball kind of holding up, so I'm going to make an overlapping run. He's going to play the ball in. I'm looking inside the box, and so what I want to do is Rodrigo running in. I want to play the ball right here on the ground and hard. It's a little bit behind. It doesn't have as much power as I wanted to. It's on my weaker left foot, but it's a good idea, I think. Then 1v1. Going against the wing back. I'm just trying to force him wide, keep him wide. He goes wide and tries to cross it in, get a little deflection, and then we end up winning it and get a little bit of a counterattack after that. Another throw in right into my player's foot, who's going to play it right back to me. Lots of time now, looking up, and then just playing back to my center mid, who's going to reset and play it all the way back to the keeper. So once again, we can keep the ball and build. Now, see, there's with the 5 back, with the 5 defensive players that OKC has, there's tons of timeout where I'm at. So it's just about playing smart, being patient, and building versus trying to rush it, because a lot of times when you have so much time and space, you can kind of like overthink things. So I'm going to have the ball again off a throw-in, play into my winger, try to make a little run in behind, and then off OKC for yet another throw-in down this side. I kind of felt like we were kind of stuck right in this area, so I want to do something different. I try to do a longer throw-in behind into Rodrigo, but just I think barely goes out of bounds there. But I think that's a good idea there. Tons of time, taking my touch forward, looking forward, just playing into the center mid, and again, building. It's the first 15 minutes of the game, so we want to really try to settle into this game. Now here, look, I'm already anticipating the ball's coming to me, looking over my shoulder, checking up the field again as that ball is coming, and then checking one more time, and then so I can see this space. There's tons of space in behind with that wing back who's pushing out. That center back's not covering in behind, so there's that huge space in behind. So as that ball came out to me, I just popped it in, and then now I followed up. I'm 1v1. He's letting me play inside, so I'm going to take that touch inside and then whip in across low because we have smaller strikers, smaller attackers, and they have 3 bigger defenders in that game. And that's something that I try to do with my crosses this entire game, is keeping that ball low. Ball bounces out to me lots of time, playing to my center back, who plays into the center mid, and now we're out of that pressure, and now we can build and attack again. On this play, I'm just following that winger or that wing back, just watching him, and then as that ball is going to come into that overlapping player, anticipating that, jumping on that, and then winning that ball for our team. On this play here is a little going up the field. Now they have 2 guys here plus 1 in behind covering. I don't think it's the right time to go 1v3. So playing into center mids who are going to combine in the center, and then we were looking for the foul, but wasn't called. So then just recovering back. This play here, ball's going to bounce back to me. I try to go Rodrigo, looking into a little channel. I didn't hit enough of it, didn't get enough behind it, and it didn't complete. Then here, OKC has the ball now. They're kind of combining. The ball's bouncing in, just winning that, settling it, and then playing to our center mid, who can combine and create. It's a great opportunity. Ariel Martinez now on the side of the box has the ball and just doesn't complete that final pass. Now we have a goal kick for OKC. The ball is going to come right to me. I'm just going to try to win the header off of me. So it's OKC throw-in. And then here we have OKC with the ball building up. Pretty good combination on the side. And then right here, you can already tell that ball's going to come right here. This is a trapping spot. I need to jump on that pass, but I'm a little bit overzealous and foul there. I kind of bailed him out. I shouldn't foul there. Just keep him and have him make the mistake instead of bailing him out with a foul. Again, center back going out wide to cover me. I'm going inside to cover him. And I make a mistake here. I'm over on his left shoulder because I'm thinking that he's going to turn right. This guy's right-footed. He turns left inside. I should, protect the inside first. And he gets a shot off. It's not the most dangerous shot, but it is on top of the 18. So ideally, protect the goal, force him out wide. But I was kind of thinking to try to put him on his left foot would be better than his right foot. Then here, as you can see, this player is making a run behind, so I'm following in behind that player. I'm too inside now. I'm way too inside. It's all 3 of us are way too compact. The ball's going to go wide, and I don't do a good enough job to run out and pressure that. I give him a little bit too much time and space to pick his head up, and because of that, he whips in across. I mean, we talked about this play a ton with our film as a team, and kind of like everyone makes a mistake throughout this whole play from the very beginning. But, my mistake that I made was not closing fast enough and giving him a little bit too much time and space right on the side of the 18. I was too tucked in, didn't close down fast enough. So I just need to, jump on that, be a little bit faster and, a quick approach, slow arrival, and try to have him keep his head down so he can't have such an easy cross. Ball comes out to me now. Again, another combination with the winger, but we just kind of play it back. And I'm pushing up now. Center back has the ball. Center mid now receives the ball out on the side. He's going to play it into our winger. The space is here, so I'm already starting my run down the line into that space just to see, if he can turn and play me. He turns back, but then I receive the ball now with tons of time. Just take my touch. I'm looking at these 2 players right here. Again, I want to whip it hard, a driven ball, a lower ball right across the 6. I think it's a really good cross with the left foot. Just don't get that final product, and then try to whip another lower cross with the right foot. Again, they have 3 big, strong center backs, and we have smaller attackers, so lofting a cross up in the air isn't going to be the best with our kind of personnel up top. Little 1v1, just 1v1 defending and forcing this player out wide as best I can. Again, and then a little double down, winger comes down, and just a little foul there kind of bailed him out. When we have a player there that we can trap, we really can't foul and try to have them make the mistake versus us. Try to take my touch inside. It's not the best touch, but I end up getting a little high kick call. And then we play quickly off of that foul. And then label Maloto with the ball on the side with a lofted cross up. Right as I said that we want to work on driven crosses, but we saw that weakness in the back post. Marlon has a great jumping ability, out jumps the left back, and then Rodrigo da Costa finishes it. So right in the first half, the very extra time in the first half. So amazing work. Now we're tied 1-1 just as we're heading into the locker room for halftime, which is big. Great goal. Rodrigo always seems to find the back of the net. And then here is the kickoff after the goal, little pass back, and then pretty much that's the half. So, coming back from it, I think that this is our first game in 4 months. I think that there's a lot of positives already. I mean, you're just seeing my touches, but as you can see right here, 8 shots. We only had 1 on target, had pretty even possession. But I think the thing that we lacked this game was just getting those shots on target and really being clinical and precise in the final third. But that's always the last thing to come. And personally, I think I had a decent first half. I mean, the mistake just closing in on that guy. But again, there's a lot of things that always go wrong for every goal. Ball's thrown out to me from the keeper. Sean, I have tons of time, lots of time, just making that run up and then playing into my center mid now. A little overkicked there. Now ball's going to come into my guy. I'm going to pressure him and try not to foul, not to bail him out. He has a good turn, and then we have him, but just bailed him out again on the side. It's just a couple fouls there where I feel like we have him trapped and we just need to do a better decision there. 1v1 on the wing. I'm going to take that touchdown and try to whip in a hard ball on the ground with my left foot. Defender does a good job to block that cross, and it ends up getting the final touch off of me. Just pressuring this ball out here and then dropping back after that ball comes out to my player. Center back plays me the ball. Here we have 3 guys all converging in, and there's tons of space right here. I could play one touch hard. I'm going to take my touch inside first. I want to play to Moloto. I see this guy coming in hard, so I second guess. I hesitate, and then I play back into my center back. I just don't want to stitch up a center mid right in the center as the guy's flying into him. Now here you can see Ariel is telling me, stay back, stay back. It's a counterattack right now. If I fly out, we're leaving another hole. So I'm staying back, letting my winger cover this guy, and letting the team come back after this corner kick. And then I see this guy starting to make a run towards the corner flag. So I'm going to just kind of anticipate that, jump on that, and then go in hard and win that ball. And then the ball's going to come bouncing out from the center mid. Just settle it, looking forward, playing to Moloto, playing into the center mid, and combining up top again. Like I said, there's lots of time and space to play in this game for us, but we do well to build, but anyway, we do really well to maintain possession, but it's just this final product it's coming. I can definitely see, like I said, we have a lot of potential in this final third. Eric finds me, bring the ball down, pop it in. And like you're seeing, this build-up play is great. It's just we just need to get a shot off now. It's that ball right there that we just don't find that last part. Now here, I'm not running in and going up for that header, because if I lose that header and that ball gets flicked on, now I'm out of the picture and then this guy's 1v1. So I'm going to stay back, settle the ball, bring it down, and then just kind of escape the pressure using my body to kind of shield that and play out of it and settle it, switch it over to the other side to my other center back. Ball comes out to me. Now, this is what I was talking about. So right here, we have all 3 of our strikers are not going to win the ball up in the air, lofted like this. I try to loft a cross in, and it's just easy. All 3 of them are like, what are you doing? I was trying to drive it a little bit more, but just hit it. Didn't get the best cross in. Ball is played out to me, just doing a little overlap, playing into the center mid. And then here, little high cross. I'm just going to try to win it out for a throw-in. As long as that's fine, I'm fine with that, as long as it just doesn't go out for a corner kick or if I let the ball bounce. And then ball in behind, once again, try to kick it out for a throw-in. And then one more time, ball's going to come into me, receive it, and then try to kick it up the field. And then foul, and so now we have the ball. Now we can settle in, and now we can build. Center back plays me out the ball, tons of time up the sideline. I'm going to take that space. You can see Rodrigo running into this space right here. So what I'm going to do is play into him and then continue that run to give him an option. So I'm going to play, cut inside. He plays me, take the ball down, play into Lebo, and now Lebo's top of the box and tries one. A decent play. A longer goal kick, or I didn't see that. If that was a goal kick or not. I can't even see. I don't know what that. I think they called me for a foul here. I was confused. I don't know if it was a handball or a foul, but something. Tons of time. taking my time, taking my space. It's 3v2 right here, and this is a trapping trigger if I play into this player right here. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to set him up and get him trapped on the sideline. So I'm going to just cut it, play it back to the center backs, and again, we're fine doing a patient build-up and trying to find the right time to attack. Ball comes into me. It's right on top of the box. I just try to pop it forward into Uzo, into Big Toby. And then now we're in extra time now, taking the ball forward, playing into my winger. It's a little bit more space now, but again, you can start to see how it can be a pressing trigger, a trap right out on that sideline. But he does a good job to relieve that pressure and play all the way back to our center back. And then very, very last play of the game, last throw-in. I slipped on the throw-in. Didn't have the best throw-in there. My hands were sweaty. But there it is. That's the game. Tied 1-1. It's a good. If you guys watched the game, it was a decent game. I think that, like I've said in another vlog, I think that you could see a lot of potential. Like I said, it's just that final third. I think that we really need to be clinical in, but that's coming. This is 4 months since we played a game, so it's not going to be perfect. Here's the stats: 7 shots to our 11 shots, but we only got 3 on target. Possession's pretty even. Everything else is pretty even. For me, I think the mistake, I think I had 2 mistakes this game, to be honest. I think I had that mistake on the goal of just not closing as quickly as I could. But again, having said that, if you do run out there and fly out there, he's going to take a touch, and then it's going to be even easier to score there. So, to think about it, sometimes it is best to have that guy have the ball out there, and not to rush out and have him easily just take a touch around you. And then I also think just letting that same player turn inside and hit a little left-footed shot. I think those were my 2 mistakes. So here's that closing out this guy again. But again, can we follow that guy? Can we put an arm into him? Just not let him run so easily through our defense. But yeah, 1-1 against OKC Energy. Good start, decent start to the season restart. So hopefully there's a lot more of these games to come, and hopefully a lot more game analysis videos. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, peace.